Sunny outside, and I need somewhere to go. Days just right, and I wanna be with you for sure. So jump in your car, baby, and come over here. We can do it wherever, sugar. I just want you near. So play me a melody. No matter
What's up, Jay?
what you find,
Good, bro.
something to run to, something to ease my mind. Yeah. Just play me a melody. No matter what you find, something to go to when we're chilling in your right. 'Cause I love kicking it with you. Getting it on. So I'm shaping, boy. Play our song. Riding to the music. Lay back low when I'm with you. When I'm with you. Dress real fly, feeling just right for the weather.
Welcome in.
Drop top back to where we're gonna go, don't know wherever. Woo.
Probably could have made this a video, but I ain't seen y'all in a minute. So figured out, man, I'm telling you, boy, my computer, that's the downside to these doggone apples, boy. When you can't plug into them, I'm gonna have to get on the other one. And it ain't too bad. It ain't too bad. What my volume like? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Shout out Juicy with Jay. What's up, Mr. 1 Pound? Mr. 1 Pound doggone dragon fruit. Appreciate you, bro. Sharing the info with everybody. Yeah, I'm just here. I just came across something that I want to share with everybody. I found it real interesting. And I didn't put it in the title because, you never know. You might end up talking about 2, 3, 4, 5, 11 things. So we gonna chill on it, but see where the conversation carries us. I don't know how y'all been doing in y'all neck of the woods, but I will say, baby, down here in the great state of Texas, man, when I say it's been hot than mud, and I mean it ain't no. Honestly, I ain't gonna lie. We ain't got a lot to kick it. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. It's been about how every summer is. Now, some summers are hotter than other summers, but at the end of the day, I don't even think it's well. No, I ain't gonna say that because it's variables too. It is some of it's the weather. Excuse me. And then the other half of it is my age. Hell, it's getting older. The older you get, I ain't even shared myself out. The older you get, that heat, boy, whoo, man, you just can't do it like how you used to do. Or at least I can't. I can't speak for everybody else. I ain't gonna speak for nobody else. I'm only gonna speak for myself. Uh, hold on. All right, we got that done. So, Tori, what's up, bro? What's poppin', player? What good, family? Uh, It's about 50-50. I can't put it all on the heat. I know climate change is real. I know it's a real thing. I know that ain't nothing like how it used to be, but I also know about 50% of it is just my ass getting old and not being able to do what I used to do the way I used to do it. I know y'all done heard me say that 1,000 times. You're probably gonna hear me say it 1,000 more as long as the Most High keep breath in my body. Cause baby, man, 12, 14-hour days in the straight sun used to be nothing. Football practice, nothing. And by the way, y'all, just to you ain't got to take my word. All we live. This ain't how it was back in the day. We live in the information age, so any of y'all can jump on y'all phone just to see if I'm trying to blow smoke up your best parts. Girl, dad, Tanya S, what's up? Just to see if I'm trying to blow smoke up you. You can go to your phone and Google anywhere in East Texas, anywhere in East Texas, because it's been a range everywhere, pretty much been the same temperature. Whether you want to go as far south as like I don't know Nacogdoches or Lufkin, or if you want to go as far north as Dallas or Texarkana, it's pretty much all been uh, triple digits, just triple digits, right? So you can look it up for yourself. That ain't abnormal in the sense that, man, how the hell was I in full pads and a helmet and shit? And it is crazy. And this ain't this ain't the conversation. This ain't the topic. I'm just while I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna say it. Uh Man, it wasn't an ambulance in sight. You had a school nurse that was probably getting overtime to hang around until practice was over. I know I broke my arm in practice. I know other folks done hurt, got people get messed up. Back in the day, you had your managers, you had two things of Gatorade, two assistant coaches, and hope for the best. So I'm just saying. And now here I am, as old as I am, and peak heat, peak heat. It's not what's up, baby. It's not what's up. It is not what's up. But anyway, with that being said, let's get in. Let's kind of divvy on over into the other, if you will, or if you won't. Let's call it the more primary part of the conversation. It ain't that many people in here. I'm just curious. I'm just curious. I just want to see something real quick. Fight. Uh, how many folks all in the soil? What's going on, family? How many folks have seen or heard about uh the new Lion King trailer? How many people have seen that or heard about that? I found it interesting. I don't know when it dropped. I don't know if it was yesterday it dropped or earlier today or over in the night or yesterday. I'm not 100% sure, but I know. Did I speak to Tamika? What's going on, Tamika Davis? Welcome in, young lady. You better get in here and enjoy yourself. It's got a real unique, real interesting way about itself. I mean, I'm like most people. Okay, Tanya S says she done seen the trailer. And may I say, hold on, let me clutch my pearls, baby. I'm taken aback. I'm slightly taken aback. Now, without giving away too much, because it ain't no way on the creator's green earth that even if you go watch it in theaters or download it, hell, I don't know what y'all rich folks got capabilities of. You might be watching it on your phone right now and just paused it and happen to see I was on. For all I know, hell, I don't know. But I'll say this: apparently, apparently, the game done switched. It's a It's a whole kerfuffle. It's a kerfuffle. It's a dis it's a dismantling of the original story that had Scar being the villain. Did I? Yeah, girl, dad. Okay, he just speaking to Tori. Now, the reason that this stand out so much to me, for everybody in the bushes who came in and ain't saying nothing, for everybody who watching, uh, you know, Scar was so diabolical that he's almost like a trope, if you will, to the point where he's been used and analogized up to the point of condemnation for everything from jealousy to comparisons with Cain and Abel to a whole lot of really, really profound and often life shaping and changing uh, perspectives, especially if you from my generation, because you know I was a young boy back when doggone the Lion King or that when it first came out. When the Lion King first came out, it was like a big thing. Everybody was singing it. You had the what was the old boy the little young boy uh I forget his name. He used to play on the TV show. Anyway, that actor, he ended up getting the voice role for that. And I remember seeing a documentary where his mama, they offered him $2 million. It was just gonna be 2 million flat, no royalties, no rights, no nothing. His mama fought for him and negotiated for him to forever get money off of his voice and his likeness for playing that role. And that brilliant woman is a profound individual because you see what the Lion King ended up being. With that being said, I'm going to also say that in the new version, as it turns out, Scar, the one with the Scar was actually the victim, according to the trailer. I haven't seen the movie. All I can do is go off the trailer. That's why it ain't no spoilers. It ain't. I don't even do people like that because I can't stand when people ruin movies for me. But I'm gonna say this, and I'll elaborate as the conversation progresses. But what I'm asking y'all to do is think about on a real level, on a deeper level. Think about how deep that is. Think about how deep that is when you got almost two generations that has been shaped, formulated, adopted a narrative, uh, reached conclusions. What's up, Happy Mac? What's going on? Everybody speaking all in the soul. Uh, if I'm not mistaken, I believe Texas family. All in the soul. You've got two generations worth of people who have reached a conclusion about an individual because of his demeanor, his presence, how he presents, how he presented back when the original Lion King was new, all for that to be forfeited. All for that to be forfeited. And now that very popular movie company, I ain't gonna say their name, that's why I ain't playing no clips. Y'all know I love to play clips, and any other time I would have played the trailer, but I ain't trying to get my legs whipped, not just by YouTube, but by them people too, because you know that's they stuff and they own everything. So I don't even want that smoke with them. So I ain't even gonna play the trailer. I'm encouraging y'all to go look at the trailer yourself whenever you get time. But how profound is it? Devil Dog, what's going on, my brother? Hope you doing well, feeling well, recouping, feeling strong. And I'm gonna give you a big follow me and then a hoorah. Thank you for being here, brother. Now, just about it's all I don't know what time it is for y'all. In my neck of the woods, it's 8:56. It's almost 9 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock for some of y'all further east than I am. How deep is that when you really think about it? You've had a part of your identity. VP, what's going on, bro? Great show yesterday, man. Great show, as always, of course. But my bigger point is the power of media, the power of influence, and how it can shape so much of who we are unbeknownst to us. Why is a 40-something-year-old man sitting here talking about the Lion King? The movie itself is the least of what I'm talking about. It holds continuity because it was so deeply profound that it shaped so many of us. And for people who may be a little bit older than myself, or people who had children during that time, I mean, you remember back when Columbia House, you could get what, uh, 20 CDs for a penny, or 20 DVDs, or you could get 10 VHS cassettes at a time for a penny, or whatever shit was going on back then. I can't remember. I done got old. Each Dad, what's up, bro? What's going on? But my bigger point is it's a whole new. I'm not gonna say I'm at a loss for words. I just want to be careful with my words. You can call it the architects or the designers or the sculptors or the curators of this world that we currently live in, that we presently live in, right? You can call them that. You can call them that. How do y'all think this gonna impact the next generation? Or has media grown so much to the point where it's like, eh, it ain't really gonna impact nobody? Because when the first Lion King, for anybody who coming in late, I'm encouraging y'all to go watch the trailer. I want y'all to see the story change of how apparently the new Lion King has got a completely different storyline. I won't say completely different. I'll say it's a disclosure within the storyline that nobody knew. What's up, precious pieces? Hey, Nicole, as April would say. Hey, Nicole, how is it that something that big, that dramatic, can't impact? I guess it could. I mean, I don't know. I don't have no little kiddos. Many of y'all are parents. Uh, and you remember that era, that generation when your little ones would fight sleep and fight you because they just want to sit there and watch Lion King all over again one more time. And the lessons provided in that story was about, in some ways, good versus evil. It was about family. It was about brother against brother. And I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of the plot twist because, eh, I'm just gonna put it out there because it's in the trailer, so you'll see it anyway. Again, I would never be a movie ruiner. I don't like ruining movies for people. I don't like getting. I don't do that. But I will say, according to the new plot, Simba was actually an outcast that was rescued by Scar. Scar brought him into his fold. Even on the even and again, this is assuming that this is a it's 2024. I have to say this for clarity's sake. Assuming that this is a real trailer put out by the company that owns the Lion King, and all of this is true. It's not AI generated, and it ain't gonna be on World News tomorrow or ABC or something that everybody got tricked because it ain't a real trailer. But for me, it's mind-boggling. It's profound because for them to backtrack, go back and say that Simba, the hero, the virtuous one who lost his life early at the hands of an evil brother, only for his son to come back and find redemption, wasn't even an original part of the damn pride. Y'all, I used to live in Africa. I've seen lions in real life. They do run in packs. They do run in prides. There is a hierarchy. So now the D company, that's what I'm gonna call them, the D company, then rewrote this for me lifelong classic, and the good guy, I ain't gonna call him the bad guy. I'm gonna say the one that was deemed as the bad guy was actually the rightful heir to the throne all along. He was actually he was actually trying to protect his business. Vision say whack. Happy Mac said, what now? What? Scar. Yeah. Y'all got to go look at the trailer. Some of y'all probably watching the trailer while you listen to me right now. Uh, I can't make this up. I just I'm kind of at a loss for words a little bit. You see, I'm still busting my chops, but I'm kind of at a loss for words a little bit when you see all the All right, I feel you, Vision. So my biggest question is, with that being said, and everything that I've uh, said so far, I get it. This ain't the '90s no more. Precious Pizza said, "My children, 30 and 31. I'm a big kid. Say it ain't so. It's real, Precious Pieces. It's real, Nicole. It's real, baby. Uh, uh, Assuming that everything that I saw earlier today is in fact actual and factual. And I didn't do a super deep dive like we was talking about, some of the other things that we've discussed over the years. But uh, I dug deep enough, and I think it's legitimate. Uh, how you gonna switch the? I mean, it's your company. It's your right to do. I feel that devil dog prep. It's your company. You can do whatever you want to with your company and with your writing style and with your imaginative uh, abilities. I just don't know why No, it's not that. It's not that I don't know why. I wonder how moving forward, how it will, if at all. I'll say that, if at all, if it have any impact on today's society. That's one of my biggest questions. Will it be? Because I gotta tell you, in the last probably 10 or 15 years, I can almost count on one hand, and all of them are iffy. Are there any classics anymore? It don't seem like it's no classics no more. It don't seem like it's really nothing that's not so centered or agenda based on once. Oh, you good, East Dad? You good, bro? No worries, no worries. It seems like it's either this agenda or that agenda, and you just don't have those kind of classic, heartfelt, just feel good, ain't really nothing behind it or nothing type movies like The Sandlot. I'm gonna throw that one out there. That's one of my faves. I love The Sandlot. One of my favorite movies. Uh, I think that was a phenomenal flick. Goonies. Uh, and you notice I'm not just naming a certain style of movie because the first two movies I named had people who don't even look like me in them. I said Goonies, I said Sandlot, and then you can go over to the Five Heartbeats. Shout out to Robert Townsend. You can go to uh, the Temptations. Just these movies that had this feel to it. Everything is so. Each Day, Stand By Me. Man, me and my cousins, when we were little, I kid you not, y'all, some of y'all gonna think I'm bullshitting. I swear I can't make this up. My mom and them, they used to play cards when they were little and stuff. When me and my cousins got old enough, we would stay at our grandma's house with me and all my cousins. It depended on how many of us was over there. If it was just three of us, then they would leave $5. If the other ones came over and it was like 4 or 5 of us, man, they leave us with $11. I'm not kidding, bro. I swear, we delivering everything. Two pizzas, and that's what we would watch. We would watch Stand By Me. We would watch like I don't know, whatever was on HBO sometime. Uh, that's how I fell in love with that one movie. My cousin and we almost got into it. They didn't want to watch that. What's that old movie with them people who Cocoon? Cocoon. That's how I started watching Cocoon on HBO with my grandma. And I wanted to watch it again while my cousin was over there. But they wanted to watch a movie called The Wraith. So anyway, I digress. The point is, but The Wraith is a good movie too. My point is, it's I ain't gonna say deliberate. I just think after everything I done lived through in this life right here, how you gonna have something like that you got two generations solid of people convinced with one set of circumstances, and then damn near 30 years later, you just change the game, switch the game up, and say, yeah, the one everybody thought was the hero, he actually slid in. He wasn't even supposed to be there no way. Cause this is according to the our Breakfast Club was another good one, man. Once Bitten with Jim Carrey. That's the first movie I can remember Jim Carrey in was Once Bitten. Man, I hate I'm so blurry. I don't know. I was clear last time. I don't know. I reset my internet. I think I need to clear some space up, do some stuff. But you got two generations of people who completely locked in and invested in this one theory, in this one perspective, in this one way of kind of seeing it. And when it comes to who the hero is and who the villain is, after this shit right here, I'm convinced that it's up to the author. However profound it may be, however profound it may be. Okay, each dad said it looked clear to me. Okay, good, bro. Thank you, man. I was a little worried. Uh, yeah. Precious Pieces said they trying to rewrite all the good, pure things. That's what it seemed like. I don't, because there will be a consensus of people out here who look, many writings and many descriptive narratives, be it through whatever form of media, whether it's visual media or written or read media, or I'm sorry, written media. Man, they somebody gonna interpret it however they interpret it. We don't have no control over that. My bigger point is, for a generation that's already, I ain't gonna say on the verge of calamity or collapse, but I mean, you can make that argument. How will this be perceived? I don't think a whole bunch of street people, folks out in the, oh hell, I don't have no kids. I don't even know if y'all tell me, y'all the parents, y'all do is people like kids still watching stuff? I remember a couple years ago when my nephews was younger, they used to love Phineas and Ferb, and I heard the what's that shit my niece used, what's the baby shark do 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 baby shark do do. I done heard all that stuff, but I ain't got no kid. I don't even know if nobody gonna give a damn. Maybe, maybe just maybe. Now, Precious Pieces, you right. I appreciate the abbreviation, but that's a thing also. Uh, Maybe I feel the way I feel because you're not lying. You're not lying. Maybe I feel the way I feel because I'm old enough to remember. So I'm not trying to be unfair in the sense that I'm not trying to. I'll put it like this: I'm not trying to compare myself to people who don't know another way. But if you under 40 years old, it's just hard for me to believe you never saw that movie or had it on VHS or DVD or something or something. Yet here we are. So by the time, hey Shanna, what's going on, Shanna? Hey y'all, I want to give a big shout out, big thanks to we're gonna recognize them separately, but I want to give a big shout out to Shanna and Jason for showing love. We got our package family. It's beautiful. It's so sweet. It's so considerate. And if you don't mind me saying, with uh, family circumstances, I know y'all got a lot going on right now, getting ready to pop smoke and move around, do different things. I just want to say, Shanna, Jason, both myself and April, love the bejeebus out of y'all, and uh, stay strong, family. Keep doing what you're doing. If you in here, I ain't got no mods in here. I don't even know if April listening. Uh, Sweet Pea, if you in here, would you please? Oh yeah, I do got a vision. I don't know if he's still in here. Somebody please drop Shanna link, and so people can go show some love and connect with Shanna and Jason. But maybe it's just me. I don't. The older I get, and I ain't saying the story plot is like wrong or twisted, that's their story. I didn't come up with that shit. They can do whatever the hell they want to do. All I'm saying is a lot of people have shaped their way of thinking, their way of morality, even off of movies. We all do it. We all have little certain quotes we remember from certain movies. We have little Queen BG. Queen BG, thank you, family. We appreciate you. Let me put that up there. Queen BG, thank you for the love and supporting the channel, fam. Much love. Appreciate it. Uh we got little movie quotes you say with your homeboys or your homegirls. You got certain movies that certain scenes impacted you, and that's how it's designed because that's part of their artistic expression is to emote, is to make you feel something. So how in the hell you gonna backdoor damn near 30 years later and we come to find out Scar was the one getting done wrong. And not only did he argue to bring what's his nugget? Uh Mufasa in, he argued for him to be a part of the family. A part of the y'all look. So maybe this is another lesson. Now check this shit out. Maybe this is another lesson. With all the things going on in the world right now, VP said because they evil. I don't disagree, sir. I don't disagree at all. Your circle is your circle, and you can never know 100%. That's why. That's where discernment and I don't know. I don't think you. That's a. I mean, maybe it's an ability you can adapt and improve upon, but either you kind of got good judgment or you don't. I don't. It's difficult for my mind to comprehend how you, other outside of the premises of lived experience and life itself. I don't know how the hell you go on, man. I don't know how the hell you teach somebody discernment. I really don't. I don't know how you teach somebody good judgment. It comes from touching the damn stove. Your ass realize it's hot. You quit touching it. That's how I see it. But I mean, there may be people who more adaptable to that or whatever. Maybe it's just because I'm from the school of hard knocks and life was been my biggest teacher. I don't know. But I will say it's wild as hell and it's crazy as hell to me to realize, hey, Aston85, what's going on, family? To realize the profoundness that this particular movie had on myself, before my brother passed away. I mean, I remember us having a couple of reference points just from that movie, just from talking about the first Lion King, the original Lion King. For everybody who coming in later and wondering what the hell I'm talking about, what movie, I'm talking about the new Lion King. I'm talking about the new trailer. I'm talking about the new plot. I'm speaking on the variations of what once was versus what is now. And I got a saying that I live by. But boy, when you get to see it unfold, it hit a little different, don't it? Well, for me it do. The only constant in this realm of existence is change. Some changes are for the better, some of them don't matter that much, and some of them are for the absolute worst. I'm not saying that this new Lion King is for the worst. I haven't seen the whole movie. All I saw is a trailer, like all of y'all can go actually watch and see right now. But the more I think about it, how will this impact things moving forward if it's taken as seriously amongst the youth as uh, it was back then? I get it. Times are changing. It's a gajillion TV shows. It's a gajillion movies. You got endless streaming. You got all different kinds of stuff you can do. So I want to really emphasize the point that when I was a kid, when I was coming up, I actually saw the transition between when TV used to go off completely for the night to our first cable box, and we had like 70 or 80 channels, and I watched that turn into 300, and I watched 300 channels turn into 5 or 600, 5 or 600 turned into over 1,000 turned into little stuff you stick in the back of your TV and a USB port, and you can watch it from all over the world. So I don't know if it'll have an impact on morality one way or another. I don't know if it'll move anybody or skew anybody or make anybody feel any type of way, but I will say this. Um, if you have some, I've said this for different reasons, but I'll reiterate this point. If you have something that you like, I don't care how old or out of date or whatever. If you like records, and I know a 45, the information that's on the 45 record is less than a, I don't know, Vision probably still in here. Uh uh I don't know if tech department listening. In megabytes, that's probably what, a half or a quarter of a megabyte or some shit. Of this big ass 45 or the 30, different size records, right? It's nothing like having the hard copies of things that you hold sacred and hold dear. Because you never know. Now, y'all follow me here because I'm finna go out in La La Land a little bit. You never know if people gonna say certain parts of stuff didn't happen that you remember from your childhood. You don't know if people gonna say that a movie never existed. You don't know if people gonna say that no, them wasn't the lyrics to that song. No, this wasn't this. Not only do you have the luxury of having a collector's item that may be worth whatever at some point over the duration of your life and existence, you also have physical hard copy that you can put on your record player and pick it up and set that needle over. Maybe some of y'all rich and you got the automatic kind, the needle will pick itself up and go on over and drop down. I don't know. But what I am saying, CDs, DVDs, yes, they take up space. Yes, that's for you to decide and negotiate. But I damn sure rather have that than have everything, everything just on the zip or just on the file, just on something that could be corrupted from either a virus or from uh, environmental conditions or whatever. It ain't nothing like having, which, the same thing can happen to other forms of media, however it's stored. But y'all know what I'm talking about, man. Just the nostalgia in and of itself of pulling out a 45 or putting on an old record or putting in a tape. You probably do better with CDs. I ain't seen too many tape players lately. I mean, I think it's cool, but I ain't seen too many tape players. I'm just saying it's something to think about, family. Uh, I only got about 14 minutes left, so what I'm gonna do is drop the link, and anybody who wanna come up, we're gonna keep this to an hour. So hold on. Anybody who got any questions, thoughts, or feelings that you want to share, if you want to say you hadn't heard about this, or it's new to you, or you didn't know nothing about it, or you didn't whatever, I just, y'all give me y'all thoughts. If not, I'm going to go and wind down early because I just hadn't seen y'all in a minute, so I want to chop it up with you and actually go live and catch up with folks. I've been busy. I'm trying real hard not to get into the going zones of the world and the politics and the this and I'm trying to stay out of that. I'm trying. Devil Dog, thank you, brother. You take care, man. You stay safe, stay vigilant, and man, much love. Be blessed. Take care of yourself, family, and thank you for coming over. I appreciate you, my brother. Happy Mac said, I didn't know, and I think it's gonna suck. Just saying. I think so too, Happy Mac. I really do. Jay the Motivator, what's up, my brother? What's going on, Jay? Mr. Big Weight, man, leg press, bench press, just over there pressing everything. Hey, you a mob, bro. You drop your link in here. Drop your link. Everybody can go holler at you. I think it's gonna suck too, Happy Mac. Being honest, I mean, for the new people. Oh, thank you, bro. I ain't been doing none, so hell, I'm as happy to see you as you ought to see me. Cause I think I went live week 4 last or something like that. I can't even remember. But as to what Happy Mac said, I 100% think that it's gonna suck. Scar don't even look the same. It is a completely different character. Well, let me change that. Aesthetically, aesthetically is a completely different character. And when I was researching this topic, I noticed something that's unfortunate. And I didn't make it this way. Y'all didn't make it this way. It's just this already existed before any of the people in this live came along and existed. But in the original Lion King, Scar had like this loud orange fur. He had this orange fur. He had the scar right over his eye. I think the scar was like kind of blue, I guess, because it was animated. They had to give that color tone to enhance it. And he had this thick, solid, jet black mane of hair. And it ain't missed on me. And yeah, I'm gonna say it. It ain't missed on me that you ever notice all the villains because they redoing it now. They redoing it now, right? Whenever you a villain in a movie, you ever notice you just got certain characteristics and aesthetic qualities or inadequacies that promote the conceptual cognitive focus of you just being off a little bit, you just being not quite right, something devious about yourself or your person. But now in the new one, if y'all go watch the trailer, when they older, Scar damn albino. Yeah, in real life. Stephen King can't make well, I guess he could. Stephen King can't make this shit up. He a whole albino now. He don't look like how he looked in the other one. And it's like I had never even seen technology like this. Some of the gamers, y'all probably have seen some stuff like this. Man, it's like he is some form of like you got CGI composed with some new kind of AI type. I ain't never seen nothing like it in my life. I ain't never seen nothing like it in my life. And I won't belabor the point. We got 10 minutes left because I'm getting out of here at an hour for anybody who stick around. If you catch the replay, leave me a comment. Tell me what you think about it. I'm interested to know. I would love to know. I'd like to know. But even with that being the truth, even with that being a reality, and again, y'all notice I haven't been around that much. I've been busy. I've been doing what I got to do for myself and for my family. And a big part of that is minding my own business. And I'm an avid believer. If you don't have something good to say, just shh. It's really that simple. It's harder to live by oftentimes than it is to execute, but nonetheless, I'm prevailing. With that being said, um, th- there will be over the next weeks and months. Many of us, this ain't our first time living through these types of trials and tribulations, so we kind of get it. But, being human, we all fall short of glory, especially when we have our own individual difficulties and things happening in our life. But I want to say this, family. In the near future, hell, actually, it's already here, but more profoundly so in the near future, there will be more reasons than there typically are for us to disagree and dislike one another over everything from race. Not that people don't have valid reasons for feeling how they feel. There will be more reasons for families to disagree. Get your damn mosquitoes. I was like, where y'all come from, man? It's late. Like, I know y'all wake up at night, but you got all outdoors. Why would you come? Why would you go in when you got all this out? Damn. Huh. Anyway, you're gonna have families bickering back and forth. You're gonna have probably some of y'all relatives, family, friends who disagree over this upcoming season and everything that's going on in the world. I just want to, I really want to emphasize and drive this point home. And if you a person like me who talk a lot and do a lot, I walk it how I talk it, and I talk it how I walk it. Sometimes it's best to chill. Even about this right here, if you go watch the trailer or you get into like with the thing with the perspective, it's a matter of perspective that I presented tonight. If you feel like the conversation going one direction or another, or is it really worth it? Is it really, really, really worth it? Right now ain't the season or the time to be beefing with people unnecessarily. Now, if it's threat of life or threat of property or threat of whatever, I get it. I get it. Don't, defend yourself, do what you got to do. But if it's a matter of ego, please be in the headspace and mindset to let other folks win. Because it really ain't worth it. I've met more people, family, friends, some of them, some words I'll never forget as long as I live. One phrases. Let me put it in phrases. One phrase is, hold on. They said I feel you on that, big bro. I'm minding my own business, taking care of family, slowly adding YouTube back. There you go. That's how you do it, bro. This right here though, said you're right, big bro. So many reasons for division. We have to fight to stay connected. So it'll speak. Hey, man, at the end of the day, everybody feel how they feel, and people gonna feel how they feel, and ain't nothing that any of us individually can do to change another person's mind unless y'all close enough and really have that level of friendship and understanding and whatever the nature of your relationship is. But I'm encouraging people online, in real life, on the job, all of everything, man. Don't be beefing with people unnecessarily unless they just really, really in your way. Cause it ain't worth it. And back to the two quotes I was finna talk about. One of them is I should have walked away. That's one. That's moja. Nakiswahili, moja. One. That's one right there. One of them, and I'm talking about people who get sentenced. I should have just walked away. And the second one, two, Mbili, Nakiswahili. Man, I should have kept my ass at the house. Them two right there. This is the season for it. That's why I'm refreshing and reminding people because sometimes, if it's 11:38 and that late night Taco Bell run sound real good, maybe you had an adult beverage, maybe you didn't. Maybe you've been sleeping. Maybe you took your medicine earlier, but you just hungry, you don't feel like cooking nothing. Y'all done ran out of burritos, and you like, girl, I'm gonna go get me a Nacho Bell Grande. Man, you better keep your ass at the house. Make you a pressed ham sandwich or whatever you got in your refrigerator. I don't care if it come down to that. Hey, Blue Lotus vibe, what's going on, Mama Nita? What's going on? You better keep your ass at the house, cause sometimes that little voice that sit right here, that's your lifesaver. That's your lifesaver. Sometimes looking at somebody, mm, no, I ain't on to the next time. I'm still talking about all of the precious pieces. I'm just trying to wind it down. Uh, I dropped the link a little bit ago. If anybody wanted to come up, I'm trying to keep this to an hour. But if anybody had any thoughts or opinion or something to say about this new concept of the movie, but and even if even if uh even if you gotta walk away, now that's one thing. What Queen BG said, I'm old and set in my ways too. Yes, ma'am. You know, this ain't how I was in my 20s, but when I see ignorant, real ignorant people hooping and hollering as long as they ain't messing with me or my wife or my family or nothing, or physically, whatever. Because some days I feel like maybe throwing hands, and other days it's gonna be something different. Depending on how bad my knees hurting and this shoulder right here. But shake your head. Just shake your head and walk off. Just shake your head and walk off. Walk away. Let them have it. Let them have their words. Let they have them they silliness. Mr. Arthur Butler, what's going on, young man? How you doing? I'm honored, sir. Mr. Arthur done slid off in here. You get to a point in life. Now, Mr. Arthur, you may not feel the conversation because I know I'm just a little bit older than you. But especially now, you got to play your cards right. Now, I don't know where everybody resides, and I don't know the laws in everybody's vicinity. But down here in the great state of Texas, 9 times out of 10, whether they super chill and laid back or whether they acting a plum fool, everybody down here got something to reach out and touch you with. And y'all know what I mean. I'm wording it like that for YouTube purposes. Everybody got something to reach out and touch you with. You really can't. You got that whole the attitude and even if you got it and they don't, do you really want to go through the legal rigmarole unless you absolutely 100% protecting yourself? Unless you 100% in the right and you in a defensive posture, in a defensive mode, and you just trying to keep them either out your house or out your car or whatever. Folks doing this right here, bumping their gums and all of that. That's uh you can call that Chucky. Call it Chucky because that's child's play. It's silliness. It ain't worth it. I see road rage down here all the time, and for the incidences that I do see, I see more people who probably being restrained and using their better judgment, letting their better angels take over themselves. And that's what I'm encouraging y'all to do. Hey, Christina, what's going on, family? How you doing? Girl, you better get in here and enjoy yourself. Joe said, yes, yes, yes. It really ain't worth it. It ain't, bro. It ain't worth it, man. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it to I ain't even gonna say throw your life away, but just to end up in some of the complex situations that we could find ourselves in for the sake of proving a point, let it burn, man. You know, especially when you know you got what it takes to do somebody dirty or end them altogether just because they running their mouth or being silly. This ain't the season, family. This ain't the season. I know I started out talking about Lion King, and it always kind of come back over to this because that's where my heart really is as much peace and preservation as possible. So, uh, man, I thank each and every one of y'all for sliding through, coming in. I want to especially thank who was that Queen BG. Thank you for your support to the channel. Thank everybody for being here, especially with my schedule being unpredictable and y'all don't know when I'm going to come on, when I'm not. I made this probably 10, 15 minutes before I popped up here, and that's what it is. But I want, oh, and the new name. Me and April still got to talk about this. We haven't sat down together because we got several people that we want to thank for some of the love and support they've been showing us. But I know we've been known for forever as as African Dreaming because we started our channel in Africa. Uh, and yeah, now we Country Dreaming because we just want to be home with the family. We'll be going back and forth to Africa for different things over the next couple of years. But as far as living, we will be right here in the great state of Texas, building up the homestead. So uh, Joe said, let's see what Jay the Motivator. Jay the Motivator said, the older I get, the more I'm okay with having my own curfew after a certain time, and I'm just not outside. Or really, facts, bro. Fact. That's really how it is. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. You know, me and April laugh sometimes because we try to have our little date nights and stuff, and or date days. Sometimes they date days. They ain't always date nights. And when we be in town, especially from where we live, when we in town and we out and it's dark, shit, look at it and be like, "Ooh, baby, we out late. It's dark out here." Yeah, make me feel real good. And I ain't even gonna lie to you, I don't even like driving in the dark no more. It's too many damn deers around here. I don't everything. I don't know, boy. I'm telling you, the older you get, that whole risk assessment part of whatever part of your brain it's in. I don't know, hippocampus, your medulla. I don't know what part risk assessment resides in. Left brain, right brain. prefrontal cortex. I think that's more about your youth, but whatever. But risk assessment goes through the roof. Yeah. So if that make any sense to you. Oh, hey, Sweet Pea. I didn't know you was in here. I didn't know you were listening. With that being said, family, um, I really do want to thank each and every one of y'all for coming in. Uh, Again, over the next couple of days, I don't know exactly what day. It may be Friday, it may be over the weekend, but April and I will be talking about the whole name change, country dreaming. We got several people that we want to thank for supporting us as far as like things they sent to us. I want to thank everybody in the chat, man. Thank y'all for still rocking with your boy, even though we ain't on no set regular schedule no more. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all, each and every one of y'all. Um, Keep your heads up, family. Keep your heads up. Keep your head on the swivel. Go watch that trailer. Go watch that new Lion King trailer. Come back. Please leave a comment. Leave me a comment because y'all see I ain't on here that much no more. So if you leave a comment, it help the algorithm. It help me out because I can't be on here all the time like how I used to be. Well, hell, I don't want to be. It's a season for me to shut the hell up. It's a time right now for me to woosah, bring it down, and not be on here as much as I used to be uh for myself and for my sanity. So with that being said, man, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Watch the trailer. If you watch the trailer already, drop a comment after this live over. If you catch the replay, go check out the trailer. Holler at me. Leave me a comment. And peace. I'm going to holler at y'all, man. I love y'all.